Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Call Lord Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua by Hashem, Rukakadash. The water to the elders and the apostles of great millstone who rule well and teach well. Shalom to the hopeful elect men that scattered abroad, pushing this truth with all sincerity. And shalom to you very few sincere sisters, right, that's taking heed and getting in order inside these last days. I'm the brother I'm one coming to the video, Lord, when it's edifying. Right, and just a quick lesson. I was just watching, the elder bro, I'm one Gambar, as he was pretty much throwing up a video with the apostle to hard speaking, and hey, just I guess you could say lambacking on it, but yeah, it's time to get your mind right. And when I heard the apostle speak, I was just he went into it. And I just want to go into it as well. He said it even better, but Second Ezra chapter 16, because we come to that time period and it's definitely about to go down. We talk about the hour temptation a lot, and we're about to actually see it in the, be made manifested, Matter of fact, before I do that, let me jump to the book of Habakkuk right quick. But it said, seeing redeeming the time because the days are evil, right? So these things that's going down. Or with that being said, you need to get yourself prepared, mentally, spiritually, getting that full armor, keeping that full armor on and adding armor to it, because when this man come down with that great wrath, you're gonna wish you had all the armor that you can get. But this is a quick scripture. The book of Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And we always bring that out because we know that, hey, this the hour of temptation, right? This is going to come upon the whole world, and you want to be ready for it because that's going to let you know, hey, we're in a time of Jacob's trouble, and it's going to be lawlessness. Us inside the truth, you got to really understand, like, is you willing to go this next step because it may come with being, killed. Might have to die behind the truth. Have your mind wrapped around it. I know bros were just going to it at camp today about, I think it's in Matthew chapter 6 or something, but, as pretty much when that storm come, you have that foundation upon the rock, right? Lord Yahushua, you want to be ready for you want to be like, what, I accept it. It is what it is. If it's my lot to, die behind the truth, it is what it is. Hey, these folks come kick in my door and try to come grab me and take me to a concentration camp. It is what it is. I gotta still, play my role out, Excuse me, you don't want to bug out, be like, no, what, fine, I take the chip, all of those. Hey, man, you want to understand what's going on and be ready for it mentally, spiritually. So yeah, like it was saying in Habakkuk, hey, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Right? This thing is around the corner. And we always haste the day because we always lining things up with the things that's coming out in the media. Elon Musk and Trump, they falling out, whatever how you want to spin it. We know the C-Hip is right here. And like we always speak about Black Swan events, we just waiting for one small thing to trigger off Jacob's trouble, But let me go back to that Ephesians, Salakia 5 and 15. It says, "See then that you walk circumspectly." Right, when you being circumspect, you're looking around. Right, you're on a swivel. You don't got your head just looking left, or let's say, yeah, you looking left, and you got fire coming from the right hand side. You're not paying attention to it. Now you gotta be looking at all spectrum. That's why the apostles always put that you gotta keep your shit wired tight. Ephesians the 6th chapter, right, 10 on down. Put on that whole armor because you're going to need it, right? We Isaiah 33 and 6. They just grab it. I don't want to quote everything. Isaiah 33 and 6. It reads, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure," right? So with that being said, you're going to need this wisdom and knowledge, That's why he was saying, hey, get your mind right? Hey, get this wisdom and knowledge. Hey, pick a side, right? Because either you're going to, because the Lord ain't dealing no lukewarm, so either you're going to bullshit, right, or you're going to get your mind right and tap in, lock in. This is the final quarter, of this game, being inside this hellhole. So you need to make sure you're on point, man. And I'm just going to it. The second Ezra 16th chapter, but I'm gonna hit this in Revelation right quick, because I had said one thing that sparked me to go ahead and just go grab that scripture, Revelation 2:10. Getting your mind right, having your mind wrapped around the fact that, hey, you may be thrown in a concentration camp. These folks may hit the lights and, kick your shit in and come grab you. Hey, it can happen, and it's about to go down. And those situations will be common, especially for us men of the Lord, right? So for us brothers, right, you feel my sisters, hey, embrace it. This is your last time going through that trouble. Lord Yahweh is going to, pay us back for that, going through your hardships, man. Right, this is Revelation 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, right? And gold has to be tried, right? We all say we hopefully let, Well, hey, the Lord want to see. You finna be tried. Some of us may be thrown to a concentration camp. Some you may be inside the wilderness trying to go house to house, or wherever how the Lord may have you, wherever your lot is. But he's going to try. He wants to see if you standing on what you've been out there preaching. And Lord willing, we hold it out until the end, getting beamed up. It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, right? A completion of number. Maybe in there 11 days, maybe in there 10, maybe in there 22 days, who knows? But it's you to be faithful, right? But all of that's going to take place. All of that is through getting your mind right. Because you may be in there day one and you been hollering, I want the chip. Let me up out of here. Nah, man. Get your mind right now. So when you're inside the situation, you have the spirit of Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. You have the spirit of the 7 brothers. Or they told the leader, hey, we ready to die and transgress the law. Because really, hey, when you take that MOTB, you is breaking the law. Was it Leviticus 19:28? About piercing the flesh, So you want to be built, you want to have your mind wrapped around it right now. I'm not going for it, right? I'm not, even if he put the guillotine on me, I'm not going for that. You want to have your mind wrapped in and locked in on that right now, because it can well be, this can be the last year. This can be the last summer. It could be the last little summer. And after that, she may start hitting the fan after summer. And, hey, a good observation you could look at is, hey, if it get cold, who you think trying to move around in the winter? Nobody. And that'd be a good time for Esau to really roll on the enemy. But, we don't know how he's going to play it. But, hey, we look at all things. You be circumspect and all. You look at all things. But it says, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So that's the beautiful exchange of you present your body as a living sacrifice, right? The Romans, the 12th chapter. Let me grab that right quick. I'm going to hop inside the second Ezra. Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, right? Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is your reasonable service, right? So present your body a living sacrifice. This is not our body. This is the Lord's. So we're going to present it as that. So let me jump to 2 Ezra chapter 16. And like I said, Lord willing, this is all making sense. 2 Ezra 16, and I'm going to start at 70. It's a beautiful chapter, too. Now, let's go up some. I'll start at 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. Right? And hey, when we do read it, you really want to put yourself inside the mindset of these types of scenarios, man. Because, hey, when you being idle and you're putting all that pressure, you're liable to fold, So it's clearly understandable when the apostles say, get your mind right, because They're going to be trying to torture you. You know, they're going to have you just start seeing sights of people getting beheaded, you know, constantly. And they may tell you, hey, you third in line. But you being idle, you're going to give in. Because, you know, you giving in because why? You don't even have the spirit of the Lord on you. And you just constantly just wait. You constantly dreading for them to say, all right, your turn. You know? And they've been doing a lot of things just to make Jake fold. You know, like I will say this though, in the beginning, Esau gonna make it real nice, you know, to get that MOTB. It's gonna be real trendy. But once he started got them putting that clamp down, right? When he set them concentration camps, hey man, niggas gonna fold. Niggas gonna fold. But it says, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols. Like it. And that's one of the things they're gonna try to, you know, give to you, right? Is the MOTB. That's what they're gonna try to offer to you, right? The MOTB, the charagma, right? My bad. And it said for burning wrath of a great multitude, martial law. Hey, they finna come in and start what? Hey, knocking in doors, like I said earlier, man. You know, telling you to come with me. If not, we're gonna kill you right on the site. You know. But verse 69, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot, right? And to consent, you're gonna be confused, like what the fuck? Like what the hell? You know, because you thought you were doing the right thing by taking it. No, man. It's the thing is to make you fold, is for you to submit. Because really, all together, when you take the MOTB, you're just showing that you're denouncing the Lord and you putting Esau Edom as your power. You know, verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, right? So this is heavy because that means, you are there teaching Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know, you on that line, you even liking a video, you know, you watching the video, you sharing the video, most definitely you're on the radar, you know, because really all Israelites are on the radar, you know. But how much more that's agreeing to the gospel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, they definitely on the look. They on the look for us, man. You know, and the most they can do is, kill the flesh. You know, so go out. That's your reasonable service. Go out like Lord Yahushua did, man. You know, I forgot the scripture, but it's better. What how it says? Fear the one that can kill the body and soul. Not just the one that can kill the body, you know. So what it is, what it is. Esau, do your thing, right? We're gonna do our thing, right? Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? But so yes, martial law is gonna be set up real soon. They're gonna be looking for us, right? So get your mind straight, you know, get your mind right. Keep building your armor to the best of your ability, right? This is why we got our grace period. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, right? They're going to be coming inside these houses, you know. Some men may not even make it to concentration camp. May get hit on the spot, you know, but be thou faithful until they might try to chip you right there on the spot. And if you don't take it, boom, you out of here. Oh, well, you know, I just grabbing this out of my other translation. Not translation, but all the Bible, the sword, Psalms 116. Damn, my bad. Psalms 116, verse 15, and it reads, "Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of His saints." Right. So it's precious. You know, that's a beautiful thing, and that's an honorable death. You know. 72, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses, right? Like it just brought out in the book of Revelation 2 and 10. You know, some of us will be cast out of our house into concentration camps. Take it all cheerful. So, it's the Lord chastising for the last time, and just showing that you've been studying for this test. You know, same thing with going back to Matthew chapter 7. You know that storm is coming, so you prepare yourself likewise. You know, you build it with that's like, if you know a storm coming, and you use the example of the 3 little pigs. Well, hey, one of them did what, pine straw? I forgot what the other one did. But the last one was smart. Hey, he built his with brick. When this storm comes, it's not going to do nothing to this house. So that means, hey, getting your mind right is really getting closer to your Habashim Yahshua, so he can keep giving you more armor, because this storm is coming. It ain't no ducking and dodging. It's coming. And you want to be prepared for it. 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. And we about to be tried as gold in the fire, right? We want to come out as fine gold. We want to be purified. So we about to go through it, and hey, Lord willing, we worthy to endure until the end. Right? Hear ye, O my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. See the balance to it? I'm telling you, I'm telling you, it's gonna get bad as hell. Excuse me. But I'm gonna deliver you out of this. I'm gonna deliver you. Same thing like he said in Jeremiah 30 and 7. All right. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. See? The elect is gonna be saved out of it. We're gonna eat. I can't really say we're gonna sleep peacefully, but we're gonna sleep. We're gonna be like I said, well fed. Right? But we gotta see what's really going on. We gotta see and witness how the Lord really can get in his bag when it's time to. So you can really see this is why we don't fuck around. The Lord is not playing. He said, I'm a man of war. So that means, hey, he ready to take it there, and he's about to take it there. But hey, it said, hear you, my beloved, say the Lord, the days of trouble are at hand, right? But I will deliver you from the same, and that's beautiful. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, is your God, and he's going to guide us out of these situations, man. But like I said, well, the apostle said when he made this video, get your mind right, get the wisdom, not truth, and understanding. Have your mind locked in that the Lord's going to deliver us. One of my favorites is Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Right, and another one I like to bring out is 1 Corinthians 5:7. For we walk by faith and not by sight. This is the faith. This is what like right here. This is faith. But he's telling you it's going to be ugly out here. But you gotta have the faith, even though it's dark as fuck, right? That faith is that light, and that light is at the end of that tunnel. You just gotta walk. You gotta keep going, But I'm gonna finish off on that though. Lord willing, edifying, uplifting. Keep building. Because that storm is at hand. And we want to properly be prepared. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, right? But so I'm gonna close out with that. Lord willing, lessons edifying. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Shabbat Kakadash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone who led us well, who taught us well. Shalom.